Hey everyone, what's going on? All right, I'm like really excited again. I know what you're thinking. And I don't care what the mockers and scoffers do because I had my husband turn off my notifications. Unfortunately, he turned off pretty much everything, my Telegram, and so I had to find other sources of ways of news today. But this is the best news. My friend sent me a message last night, but I was so exhausted. I couldn't deal with it last night. I had to get some rest. So I'm going to read this to you because you guys are going to love it. It's not over till it's over. I'll tell you that much. God wins. He has the final say. All right. So over 2,000 years, this discrepancy adds up to roughly 15.6 days. And then she put, let me read this, 0.0078 days / year is 2,000 years equals 15.6 days, not 13. I wonder why God would use the number 13. See, he's the same stinking devil behind that. So the statement in the tweet about the Julian calendar's drift compared to the Gregorian calendar over 2,000 years, resulting in about 15.6 days difference, is accurate based on the given calculation. And this was, I want to give credit where credit's due, this was a comment on Holly Two Moon's channel on her latest post. So you guys may have already seen that because like I said, I had to get some Z's. I was like losing it. Okay, so this is what I really believe the Lord is doing in his infinite wisdom. His ways are above our ways, right? He is, well, we can all see it. He is separating the feast from the goats and the wheat from the tares, and he is testing our faith. And because he said, well, I find faith when I come. And so he is like so cool. He's fulfilling everything. And then I gotta get my thoughts together here. I was too excited and I didn't even finish my coffee to wake up my brain. Whew, that's a scary thing, you know. All right. Oh, don't get me going. I'll start laughing. I woke up with a lot of joy today because of the stuff going on in Israel, and then the realization that this extra days will land right at the time of, I believe it's when everything goes down and we go up, as everyone had seen, right, in their dreams. So, and the two moons, I don't think I had a 2-moon dream, but anyways, I'll just ramble on like a maniac, so I better get to my notes. So I want to read this. But when the fullness of time had come, God sent forth his son, born of a woman, born under the law, Galatians 4:4. There's that number, 44. And then in each of these examples, when the time came or comes, whatever the case may be, for their fulfillment, that time is complete. At that point of completion, things begin to change. For instance, when the Hebrews had been in Egypt for the appointed 400 years, Genesis 15:3, then came the Exodus. When Israel had been in Babylon for the appointed 70 years, Jeremiah 25:11, then came the return to Jerusalem. Okay, this has got to be important. I got asterisk and highlight. What we learned from this is when God sets an appointed time. That's what I've always been like, appointed time. It is a moment that he has personally marked for a display of his might and a demonstration of his faithfulness. Oh, praise you, Jesus. He will perform his promises at the appointed time. Furthermore, if we look close enough, all these examples, we can also discern a cyclical nature to these seasons. That's a cycle. to these seasons and appointed times. In other words, things that have happened in the past teach us of things that will occur today and tomorrow. Solomon, the one who observed that there is a season for everything said, and that's Ecclesiastes, which I've been touching on. I think I touched on it yesterday. That which has already been and what is to be has already been, and God requires an account of what is past. Okay, cycles of nature. I'm not going to go into all that. I do remember hearing the number 15, and when I looked into 15, because I'm into numbers a lot, it was 5 times 3, which equals 5, 5 times 3. How did I get that? I ended up with 555. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say because I can't think right now really good. But anyways, so that's God's perfect grace and order. Okay, I don't know where I was going with all that, but that number 15. Oh, the 15 days. Duh. Yeah, so no wonder he gave me that. 15.6. I'm not a math person, guys. I barely got through general math. That is just not my thing. Oh, God. But I like numbers. That's crazy. Go figure. God's got a real sense of humor. Oh, I know there was so many things. Okay, let me think. Well, if I forget stuff, then I will just come back on. But guys, this would bring us these extra 3 and basically a half days. And I bet you somebody with math could figure that 6 out, you know, the 0.6. So we've got, that will come to 2,000 years exactly. So that would, yeah, not 13 days, but 15.6. That will bring us to, 1, 2, 3. Oh, lo and behold, the 11th and the 12th, I think. In 11, guys, come on. Is that what the 11 was all about? That we saw everywhere? And, okay. And the thing is, right now, like I said, God is dividing the wheat from the tares. I had, I'll have to, wait, I don't think it's on my iPad. I'll have to come back with it. I had seen, we were on the motorcycle and we stopped at Stony, where we always go. And there was, like clouds, and honestly, it looked like fish. It looked like the fish, and there was like almost like a line going from the fish's mouth. You could see his eye, and it was in the sky. And the Lord had spoken to me. You know, I'm an evangelist, so I was, you know, I believe he was showing me that fish because it's the rapture fish. So I'm standing in the parking lot. I'm saying, look to my husband. Look, there's the rapture fish, and we're going home. So, yeah, I'll try to get that together. Been a little overwhelmed lately. But what else? Where else was I going with that? Oh, so yeah, I'll have to find the notes on that because he gave me some scriptures and talking about caught up and some of the things in Strong's. So yeah, I'll have to get back into that. I don't know, maybe that's it. I just, you know what? I'm going to say this again. God is doing all this to see who has faith, who stays in the race, who finished the race strong, who stays in joy and rejoicing because we're the bride, and those that are watching, those whose lamps are full of oil, those who are filled with love and not hate. And I think that's the main one, because without love, we're nothing. Clanging cymbals. Yeah, and he's showing, that's why he showed me all those dreams with the snakes biting, and they came into the house, you know, the house of God. But God is allowing all of this. That's what is so amazing to me. And he's going to show himself strong. And for Bro Scott, I just want to thank you for showing us that, though, the 13 days, because What the enemy meant for harm, God is turning it for good. So guys, just hang tight, don't let the scoffers bite. Don't let hang tight. Don't let the serpents bite. Turn them off, shut them up. They're going to lose in the end. I just still pray for them though, because that's what we're called to do. We're not called to strike back and hate the way it's been going on. That's why God's exposing the hearts. All right. I love you guys. And I am so excited. I really think that, I'm just going to say it this time. I think the rapture, it's all going to go down. Just like I said, when they say peace, the final thing, and we go up. Yeah. All right. Love you all. Bye-bye.